For decades, the Chevrolet Corvette stood as an undisputed symbol of American automotive power, a front-engined, rear-wheel drive powerhouse. Its very configuration was part of its identity, deeply embedded in over 60 years of heritage. However, in 2019, General Motors unveiled a radical departure, challenging not only its own legacy but the established hierarchy of global supercars. This was the C8 Corvette, a vehicle that, according to Chevrolet's chief engineer, Taj Jukter, represented the most significant change in Corvette history by repositioning its heart, the engine. The idea of a mid-engine Corvette was not new, it was a vision stretching back to the 1950s, championed by the legendary engineer Zora Arkus Duntov. Internal GM prototypes, such as the CER-V series, explored this layout for decades, proving its theoretical benefits in weight distribution and handling. Yet, for various reasons, cost, tradition, manufacturing complexity, it remained an aspiration. Automotive historians suggest that overcoming these internal barriers required a comprehensive re-evaluation of the Corvette's purpose and its future position in the high-performance market, finally aligning Duntov's long-held dream with corporate strategy. The decision to move the engine from the front to the middle was not merely stylistic, it was an engineering imperative driven by the relentless pursuit of performance. As detailed by Chevrolet's engineering team during the C8's development, the front engine layout had reached its practical limits in terms of cornering dynamics and traction off the line. Redistributing weight towards the rear, directly over the drive wheels, offered inherent advantages. This fundamental shift unlocked new levels of grip and balance, areas where traditional Corvettes, while fast, often conceded to their European counterparts on track. The core engineering breakthrough of the C8 lies in its optimized weight distribution. With the engine now nestled behind the driver, the C8 achieves an approximate 40-60 front-to-rear weight balance. This is a crucial metric, as noted by automotive publications like Motor Trend, which directly impacts a vehicle's ability to transfer power to the ground efficiently and maintain stability through corners. Compared to previous front-engine Corvettes, which typically featured a 50-50 distribution or slightly front-biased, this rearward shift provides a distinct advantage, especially under hard acceleration and dynamic load changes. Relocating the engine drastically altered the C8's aerodynamic design philosophy. With no large engine block dominating the front, engineers had greater freedom to sculpt the nose for optimal airflow and cooling efficiency, without compromising downforce. Chevrolet's design team explained that the mid-engine layout allowed for a lower cowl and improved sightlines, but more importantly, it enabled sophisticated airflow management from front to rear. This meant carefully channeling air for brake cooling, engine cooling, and through the integrated rear spoiler and diffusers to generate crucial downforce at speed, minimizing drag. The C8's aerodynamic prowess largely relies on passive elements, a testament to thoughtful engineering rather than active wings or flaps found on some hypercars. Extensive computational fluid dynamics (CFD) analysis, as detailed by GM's aerodynamics team, was crucial in shaping the C8. This led to elements like the strategically placed front splitter, integrated side air intakes, and the subtly sculpted rear deck lid with its integrated spoiler. These features work in concert to manage airflow, cool vital components, and provide stability without complex moving parts, contributing to both performance and reliability, a core tenet of the Corvette ethos. At the heart of the C8 Stingray is the new naturally aspirated 6.2-liter LT2 V8 engine. While retaining the pushrod architecture characteristic of Chevrolet V8s, its midship placement allowed for a more direct air intake path and improved exhaust scavenging. According to Chevrolet, this engine produces 490 horsepower and 465 lb-ft of torque in its standard form, climbing to 495 horsepower and 470 lb-ft with the optional performance exhaust. This power, combined with the superior traction of the mid-engine layout, provides a formidable launch capability, challenging expectations for an American production car. Another critical engineering decision was the adoption of an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, DCT, developed in collaboration with Tremec. This marked a significant departure from the automatic transmissions of previous Corvettes, and the absence of a manual option was a contentious point for some purists. However, as independent reviews from Car and Driver and Road and Track confirm, the DCT offers lightning-fast shifts, crucial for maximizing acceleration and maintaining momentum. Chevrolet engineers stated that the DCT was essential to fully exploit the mid-engine layout's performance potential, providing seamless power delivery. The true measure of the C8's engineering success lies in its performance metrics. With the optional Z51 performance package, which includes a performance exhaust, Chevrolet claims the C8 Stingray can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. Independent testing by automotive journalists, such as those at Motor Trend, have consistently validated these figures, sometimes even achieving slightly quicker times. This places the C8 in an elite category, challenging cars often costing 2 or 3 times its price, showcasing the raw capability unlocked by its innovative architecture and powertrain synergy. Beyond initial acceleration, the C8 demonstrates formidable quarter-mile performance. Official Chevrolet data, corroborated by independent testing, shows quarter-mile times in the low 11-second range, with trap speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour. For context, many established European sports cars and even some older supercars struggle to match this pace. This capability is a direct result of the C8's ability to efficiently transfer power to the road, minimize wheel spin, and maintain aerodynamic stability through the higher speeds of the quarter-mile sprint, underscoring the effectiveness of its integrated design strategy. The C8's performance metrics placed it in direct competition with established European supercar brands. Consider Ferrari, a benchmark for mid-engine exotic performance. While direct comparisons against their highest-tier models might be unfair due to price differences, the C8 Stingray's 0 to 60 miles per hour time of under 3 seconds directly challenges cars like the Ferrari F8 Tributo, which itself achieves similar figures. This close proximity in acceleration, despite a vastly different price point, forced a re-evaluation within the automotive community regarding what was achievable from an American manufacturer. Similarly, Lamborghini, known for its dramatic styling and V10/V12 power, found itself with a new American challenger. A Lamborghini Huracan Evo, while boasting more power and a higher top speed, offers comparable acceleration times to the C8 Stingray. This created a tension in the market. How could a car starting at a fraction of the price deliver such comparable raw performance? Industry analysts, like those at Edmunds, commented on the C8's disruptive pricing strategy, making supercar performance accessible to a much wider audience, without compromising on the engineering fundamentals. Beyond straight-line speed, the mid-engine layout truly shines on the track. Independent evaluations by publications like Road and Track highlight the C8's improved handling dynamics, reduced understeer, and more direct steering feel compared to its predecessors. The enhanced grip from the rear-biased weight distribution allows for later braking and earlier power application out of corners. When equipped with the Z51 package, the C8 consistently delivers lateral acceleration figures exceeding 1 g on a skid pad, a benchmark for elite sports cars, showcasing its newfound cornering prowess. The mid-engine transformation also profoundly influenced the C8's interior design. With the engine now behind the cabin, the front cowl could be significantly lowered, offering improved forward visibility, a common challenge in front-engine sports cars. Designers at Chevrolet leveraged this to create a more driver-focused cockpit, evident in the prominent, driver-oriented center console and digital displays. This shift, according to comments from design team members, aimed to envelop the driver in a more performance-oriented environment, distinct from the Grand Tourer feel of previous generations, aligning with its supercar aspirations. The C8's mid-engine platform proved to be a fertile ground for further performance development. The subsequent release of the C8 Z06 escalated the challenge to European exotics even further. Powered by a flat-plane crank 5.5-liter LT6 V8, delivering 670 horsepower, the Z06 pushed the boundaries of American naturally aspirated power. Chevrolet stated this engine was specifically designed to leverage the mid-engine architecture for ultimate track performance. With its wider body, advanced aerodynamics, and track-focused suspension, the Z06 wasn't just competing, it was directly targeting the highest echelons of supercar performance. The Corvette C8 represents a pivotal moment for American supercar engineering. It shattered preconceived notions that exotic performance, sophisticated aerodynamics, and cutting-edge chassis design were the exclusive domain of European marques. Through meticulous engineering, a willingness to break from tradition, and strategic pricing, Chevrolet demonstrated that an American automaker could deliver a world-class mid-engine performance machine. This redefines what American performance means, moving beyond brute force to encompass precision, balance, and advanced design, asserting a new identity on the global stage. The C8's success confirms that the risk of fundamentally redesigning an icon was justified. It honored Duntov's long-standing vision, transcended the boundaries of its heritage, and definitively planted the American flag in the fiercely competitive mid-engine supercar arena. For enthusiasts and engineers alike, the Corvette C8 stands not just as a remarkable car, but as a bold statement: American ingenuity, when unfettered by convention, can achieve truly extraordinary results, challenging the best the world has to offer and setting a new course for high-performance automotive design. Its legacy is now cemented, not just as a Corvette, but as a global automotive force.